Brandon Aiyuk, he has played his final game, most likely, as a 49er. And that sounds really weird to say out loud. I tried to actually get this video recorded yesterday on a drive, but that didn't go too well. So I'm really not trying to get into the weeds of what happened in terms of the Niners voiding his contract, but more so talking about sort of the implications. But just getting into just surface level, the Niners were able to void $30 million of guaranteed money for 2025 after Brandon Aiyuk had gotten a big payday last year. The Niners will be able to get away with about, I think, upwards of 80 plus million guaranteed money, voiding all of that and having no penalty at all. And it seems to me, which is, this is the more sad part for me, is that Brandon Aiyuk is not fighting it. And oh my God, I do kind of understand that there's financial implications for all this. But for me, and I know that's supposed to help the team, but for me, what I feel is just emotions of just letting Brandon Aiyuk go. BA is a dog, and he's actually been one of my favorite Niners, just his charisma, his character. I know that's a little bit tainted now in most people's eyes. I know there's a lot of negativity surrounding Brandon Aiyuk, but I think people forget how fucking good of a receiver he was. His general stats when he was with the Niners was 18 yards per catch in 2023. And that wasn't the stat line, that wasn't the character of Brandon Aiyuk that I loved. It was his blocking ability and his hustle and his grind. And I really just thought that he was good in his own way. He didn't need the numbers, but he was the most efficient wide receiver. And he also worked outside the X's and O's in blocking. So I really, really, I think the Niners are going to miss that piece. And we'll see how the offense looks sort of without him. I think there's a lot of murkiness around what the situation and what exactly happened. Shanahan came on Saturday, because the Niners play on Monday, so everything is one day delayed. So Shanahan came on Saturday and just said that this voiding and of this contract happened in July, so, and that's new news. And he also mentioned the word lawyers, said that lawyers were involved in this, and this was more of like a legal issue as well. But for me, I'm wondering, and I hope maybe some of y'all are wondering too, was this sort of like a personal issue that sort of happened? Like, it just for me feels like the Niners and Aiyuk got personal somewhere and were never really able to get away from that. And this is, again, just speculation. I do not know, and I don't think anybody should be putting false information out there for the fact that, maybe something personal did happen. But there's a 1% chance he's a Niner after this. I think most of the organization wants him gone, and I kind of get it. He hasn't been showing up to team meetings. He hasn't been doing basic things, to be able to say that, hey, he's been participating, and therefore the Niners are voiding his contract. I wish Brandon Aiyuk, BA, you're a dog, and I don't care what anybody says. You're the absolute best. You gave me so many unforgettable plays back in the 2023 season. I was there for the Steelers game, the first Steelers game, and just him catching a touchdown, crazy touchdown in the end zone. Purdy threw it to him. And the Seahawks, and during Thanksgiving, I remember that, and his red thermals and whatever he was wearing. Remember that really well. And then also, most importantly, he caught it off the ricochet. Lions NFC Championship 2023, the spark to come back for that, the spark that made that comeback happen for that NFC Championship game. And yeah, again, let's see what happens. I wish him the best. And I know there's some cuts in this video, like I said there wouldn't be, but peace, BA. You've been an absolute dog.